Hi friends, welcome to Harmony Hills Home and Garden. I'm Jenny and we're gardening here in Baltimore, Maryland, Zone 7. Today I have something a little bit unusual for this channel. I am going to be showing you how I made these two little decorative birdhouses or fairy houses that I'm going to put into a fairy garden out in my yard. So come along with me and let's see how I did it. I've had a lot of different fairy gardens in my gardens over the years. Some of them were with fairy houses that I bought at the store. Other times I made fairy houses out of things I found around my yard, or out of wooden birdhouses that I got at the craft store, or even out of clay pots or other flower pots that I had in my stash. This year I decided to make fairy houses out of some wooden bird houses that I bought at the Dollar Tree actually earlier this spring. You can find these wooden bird houses at the craft store or sometimes at the Dollar Tree, although I think my Dollar Tree is sold out of them right now. And basically all I did was just added things on top of the wooden houses. You could paint them, you could decorate them with craft supplies, you could decorate them with nature supplies that you find around in your yard or your garden, or out in the woods, or out in an open field, or whatever your heart desires. I am choosing to make mine out of mostly materials that I found in my yard, but I did purchase a couple of things to incorporate into my fairy houses. And I went with a nature theme, and I have a little backstory for my fairies. Basically, they are gardeners, and they love to have pretty homes, and they like nature. But they also like shiny objects. And so the fairies in my fairy garden this year are going to be collectors of shiny things that they find around our yard and garden. So that maybe helps explain a little bit of why you see some glass beads incorporated into the fairy houses this year. I'm using stones that I've spray painted. I'm using pine cone leaves. I bought some caulk. So like window and door trim sealant caulk to use as a, what do you call it? The mortar between the stones. And I used some bark off of trees that I found on my woodpile. And let's see, some sheet moss and some glass beads from the craft store, and wood glue, craft glue, some dried flowers, and some faux plastic silk flowers. And that's about it. So not a very complicated supply list, but basically I went around my yard, I went around my craft room, and I gathered up things to use. I really recommend that if you're going to make a fairy house, make something that represents you, something that you like, something that that you like to look at, or that represents your interests or your home. The sky's the limit. Your imagination is at play here. So just get out there and put something together. Get out your craft supplies, get your kids involved, get your grandkids involved, or do like I did and just set aside some time over the course of a few days to put together something cute and fun. Without any further ado, here is a video that shows the different steps involved in creating these two fairy houses. I hope you enjoy, and I do hope that you'll make one of your own. So here we go. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that you had fun watching, and I hope that you'll get out there and make a fairy house or 2 or 3 or a whole neighborhood for your yard and garden. And if you do, let me know. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.